Hey Russell fam, in today's video I'm going to show you how I do my meal prep. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to our Russell's Loving Life YouTube channel. I'm a homeschooling mom of two and I have been homeschooling since 2012. Here on this channel we talk about homeschooling, homemaking, and everything in between. I am currently homeschooling a first grader and a sixth grader. We also have a blog, which is russellslovinglife.com. There I give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years of homeschooling. If you are new, please consider subscribing and clicking that little bell notification down at the bottom. That just lets you know every time I upload a new video. And if you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I do my meal planning and how I only spent $36.10 at the grocery store this week. Now, I usually spend a little bit more up front because I buy in bulk. I go to Sam's and I buy all the non-edible stuff from there. We buy our meat from US Wellness Meats, so I buy that in bulk. So you spend more up front, but it's actually cheaper in the long run from what I have found. So basically, all I have to do is, when I go to the grocery store, is buy milk, eggs, bread, fresh veggies, and those type things. And this has helped me a lot because I'm always on the go. You know that. I'm always at karate, or we're always busy doing something. So I hope this helps you do your own meal planning. Drop me a comment below and let me know how you do yours. Here is today's grocery store haul. And I'm going to show you what we got, and I'm going to show you the meal plan that goes with it and how I only spent $36 for this week's groceries. So I got 2 packs of blueberry muffins. I don't buy these very often, but every once in a while I'll get them for Becca for a treat for breakfast because she gets tired of her sausage and biscuits. So I got 2 packs of these. And I got 2 big heads of cauliflower because I'm going to make cauli mash, is what I call it. Basically, it is cauliflower with a loaded potato stuff in it. I can leave a link up in the iCard so you can see how I make cauli mash. And always have to have pickles. Can't ever run out of those. Kind of the same with coffee filters. Got to have coffee and coffee filters. All right, and then I've got 2 avocados right here. And we will either make guacamole out of these or Mike will take them for lunch. Because we are doing keto. The kids are not, but we are. All right, and we have some soft tortilla shells. We have some saltine crackers. Whoop. We've got some Greek seasoning that is delicious on our French fries. We've got milk. Get a little closer. I have green onions that I have to use to make my cauli mash. Sour cream goes with the cauli mash as well as the tacos that we're going to make. And milk, you've always got to have milk on hand. And we've got the Stand and Stuff crunchy tacos. If you've never tried the Stand and Stuffs, they are awesome. And since I am on keto, I am using 0 sugar creamer. All right, here is the receipt for today showing that I spent $36.10 on all of our grocery items right here. And I'm going to show you how I come up with my list. So basically what I do is I have an ongoing list of groceries. Now, it is not specific for days, but this is what I have on hand at even any given moment, so I know what to cook. And once I have cooked it, I just scratch it off my list. And so, like on here, this is an old list. I had scratched off some things, but it was getting all jumbled. So what I did is I made a fresh list here. And so here is everything that I have on hand to make. Now, I know that I did not have sides to go with like my hamburger patties right here for mine and Mike's keto. So I got stuff to make cauli mash. And we do tacos once a week. And the meat that I have left over from my tacos, I make kind of like a hamburger helper, but I call it my taco mac. I take the leftover hamburger meat and my homemade macaroni and cheese and basically make a taco meal that way. I can leave that up in the link as well if you're looking for some easy, fun recipes. But this is how I keep a list. Now, granted, I spend a lot on the front end of it, but it saves me money in the long run. Now, we buy meat from US Wellness Meats, so I have hamburger meat on hand at any given time. When chicken breasts go on sale, I buy them and put some of those up as well. And we go to Sam's whenever we need to, but I try to buy at least for a month at a time. So all of my washing powder, all of the non-edibles that are really expensive that if you buy in bulk are cheaper. So that is what I have done. So just to show you what I have on hand right now, because you've already seen what I have bought. I have fresh fish that we caught on a fishing trip. I've got fries. I've got some deer steaks, tenderized steaks that we can make country fried steaks with. I have hamburger meat and plenty of spaghetti sauce, or I can make my own because I have canned tomatoes that we grew in the garden. Chicken spaghetti, I've got chicken breast and a can of rotel, and all I have to do is make my homemade mac and cheese and add it to that. I have ribs, baked beans, meatballs. There again, I have hamburger meat on hand, as well as eggs, and I have tomato sauce to either make with a marinara, and with Mike and I being on keto, we can't have the pasta, but I will make pasta for the kids so they can have spaghetti and meatballs. Hamburger casserole, I think some people call it shepherd's pie, but we just call it hamburger, where it's ground beef, corn, and mashed potatoes type meal. Here's the hamburger patties and the cauli mash. I have everything I need to make chili. We have a pork shoulder and baked beans, hamburgers, hot dogs, taco mac, tacos, and chicken wings. And typically, Mike will grill up a bunch of stuff for him to take for lunch, so all I have to do is just put it in his lunch box. And that is what some of those chicken wings will go for. So now I'm going to go over and show you my pantry and kind of how I do an inventory of everything. I know everybody has their own way of doing things, but this is the way I do it, which helps me so much, because if I see something that I'm like, oh, I don't want that tonight, what else do we have? I can just pull up my list that's stuck to the side of my fridge with a magnet and look at it and say, okay, we haven't had this, so let's have it. And then once we have it, we just exit out like we have done over here. So see, I just keep my list going like that. And after, if I still have things left on here that I haven't used, I just add them to my next list. So that is the easiest way I have found that helps me, where I'm not spending a ton of money every week when I go to the grocery store. I just kind of try to combine things and be mindful of what I am cooking. So let's get to my small little pantry and I'll show you part of my freezer. All right, so here is my canned goods that I use. I don't buy tomatoes, canned tomatoes, because we grow them, but I do buy tomato paste, which I use to make my own tomato sauce, which makes it thick. So I have plenty of those. I've got 3 of those. I've got my kidney beans. I've got some cream of chicken. I've got some rotel tomatoes, which are 2 of those. I've got some cans of baked beans back here. We are not canned veggie people. We just don't eat them that much. The kids don't eat them. If we do eat vegetables, it's either fresh out of the garden or I buy them frozen. So there's the pantry, or part of my pantry. Here's my in-the-house freezer. Here are the hot dogs that we buy from US Wellness Meats, as well as some hamburger meat. There is a pork loin that was on sale. I think that's probably leftover gumbo we had one night. And that's just kind of some things in here. There's my hamburger and hot dog buns. And there's some cheese that I bought at Sam's. Cheese I bought from Sam's, some butter. Anytime anything goes on sale, I try to buy some, so we are stocked up on some things, and it helps in the long run. I hope you found this video to be helpful. That is what I like to do here on this channel. I like to give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years to share with you to help you make your life a little easier. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.